is up, Matsu boys and Matsu gals? It's your boy, Mr. Matsu here, bringing you another TFT gameplay. Today, I'm going to be doing some not live commentary over the game that actually got me into Diamond. So, as anyone who is watching my stream may know, by the way, check me out on twitch.tv/ohmrmatsu. I recently got Diamond. Woo! Moving up in the world. So I guess I'm just going to do some, like, basic commentary guides and kind of explaining my, thought process on how I played this game and whatnot. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So I started with a, Rod start, because I think Rod builds into many of the best items right now. I think that Jeweled Gauntlet's really good. Ionic Spark, which, as you can see here, I actually picked up an Ionic Spark off of this, is really good. Ginsu's is good for sharpshooters, for Zed, so on and so forth. Here, I pick up the Warlord Nidalee, because Warlords are really good at playing for strongest board, and in this meta, playing for strongest board and then going fast 9 is what you want to typically be doing. That's just the easiest way to top 2 or top 1, depending. Okay, so I got a Glove. Glove is really good. Glove goes into, as I said, Jeweled Gauntlet, QSS, Hand of Justice, all of these really strong items. As you can see, I got pretty lucky hitting the Jarvan right there. So I'm able to get Warlord stacking on both of those units before we're even into the PvP rounds. So that's quite good. And as you can see, this is even crazier. I actually got a Katarina, and I already have good cat items so far. So I can make QSS, I can make Jeweled Gauntlet, I could make Gunblade if I get a sword, I can make Hand of Justice if I get a mana item, if I get a tier, I mean. Then we just kind of have to watch, and as you can see, I'm kind of scouting around to see where everyone's placing their stuff. Make sure I don't get destroyed by random assassins. So, in case you're wondering what exactly, my strategy is here with picking all this up, besides just trying to fast 9, considering I got the Katarina, and I picked up the Kench, I want to find either a Annie or a Jinx, so I can play, Fortune, and either Lost Streak to try and get more items, or, Win Streak to try and get Econ so I can hit 9 faster than everyone else in the lobby, because Win Streak Fortune is probably one of the most broken things in this game right now. As you can see, I QSS Cat. It's just generically the best idea as of right now. And my cat just absolutely cleaned up this fight. I should not have won that, but I believe I do end up winning it just because of that Katarina ult. So that was crazy how that worked out. And she couldn't be CC'd either because of QSS, which is another draw to QSS, or the main draw to QSS, I should say, on Katarina, because her ult is a channeled ability, so if she gets CC'd, then her ult stops, which means her DPS just goes bottoms out through the floor. It's really bad if you don't have QSS. And as you can see, I slam the rod here too, just for extra spell power, so she does more damage. I think I lose this fight. Possibly? Oh no, that's right. My Katarina 1v9'd again, as she sometimes does. I swear, this unit is actually, like, it either 1v9s or it's just awful. Like, there's no in between. So here we want the sword. If we don't get the sword, we go for the tear for Hand of Justice, or the glove. Although I believe we actually end up getting the Annie because everything else is taken. Or actually, no. Maybe we do get the sword. No, we don't get the sword. Okay, so all of the good items are taken, so we just take the Annie. So I can slam Fortune. Because, like I said earlier, if you can win streak with Fortune, you are extremely strong. So I just level, I take out the Vayne, I put in Kench. Now, my team is slightly weaker because I took out Sharpshooter. But it's for the chance of a higher payoff that Fortune gives. So I'm perfectly okay if I do end up losing, because I can just lose streak into items, Nico's, etc., etc. Yeah, and Katarina absolutely demolished this fight. So as you can see, we're still win streaking. So we're on a win streak with Fortune, which is insane, as I was saying earlier. So something I'm realizing now is I should probably move my my follow goal and all that stuff when I'm playing TFT, just because it does kind of block the top spot. You can kind of see the second place spot, but not really. Although if you couldn't assume, I'm in first place right now in this lobby at least. So I think we end up losing this because Duelist was a little too strong for us. Although I think we definitely kill a bunch of units. So that's fine. We only took 4 damage. That's a really good loss as far as Fortune is concerned. So I pick up the Kench, trying to go for Kench 2. Pick up the Vayne. Also would like Vayne 2. Alright, we need to see what items we get from these neutrals. So I'm hoping for a sword or a glove here. Okay, another chain was not exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, so I got a tier and a chain. I think... Do I end up slamming Bramble on Annie? I don't think so. I think I end up saving both of them. I should beat this guy pretty easily. Or actually, did I lose this? No, I don't. Okay, that's right. Katarina popped off again. As you can see here, I've gotten a total of 2 Zins for basically free. I sell the Diana because I don't need her at all. And if I win this next round, I get 50, which is the economy cap, aka the point at which you stop gaining interest in intervals of 10. I definitely lose this. The coolest thing about the aggro reset with J4 is that he either goes for the target that Cat's on, depending on how you position, or he goes for a different target, and when he does, the units that were aggroed to him, they either start walking towards Cat, which means they're in her range for her ultimate, or they start walking the other way, which it all depends on how you position. So as you can see, I have the Katarina positioned on the right and J4 positioned on the left, so J4 goes towards the right side where Katarina is, so the units follow him. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. I end up making Frozen Heart on Katarina because Frozen Heart is actually a really good item on Cat. Because she jumps into the back line, she slows their all their attack speed, and then it's also a mana item, so... As you can see, I win that. Okay, I think I definitely end up getting a sword here. 100%. Because Katarina does need either Gunblade or Hand of Justice. So, obviously, since I already had a rod, I'm going to go for Gunblade. Also, I've gotten 2 cannons for free as well. Okay, so I move up Katarina. Now this here, I realize now I should not have put Katarina right next to J4. Because she's going to jump more to the left and J4 is going to ult towards the right. So depending on how they position their units, there's a chance that the units end up walking away from my Katarina ult instead of towards it. Okay, so I definitely lose this. Yeah. It's okay to take small losses as fortune, because obviously you end up making twice the gold back, usually. Yep. I sell the Annie here just to get the chain off of it. Because I do not like having items on units that I'm just going to not use. Or rather, units that I don't want the items on. It's okay to have placeholder units for things, but Annie is not a placeholder unit for me. So therefore, not going to leave it on there. I think I end up losing this as well. So I think this is actually the start of a like decently sized loss streak here for me. But I think all of the losses are like good losses though. So I'm taking like maybe like 4 or 5 HP from each of these losses, I think. Yeah, 4 HP. Is this where I put in 6 Warlord? Yes, it is. Okay. So, this is where I slam 6 Warlord because it makes my board very much stronger than it was before. Although I do think... Okay, so I found Vi 2 as well, which was really good. So I rolled there, in case you're wondering, simply because of the fact that I have a lot of pairs. So if I hit Vi, I get an upgrade. If I hit Xin, I get an upgrade. If I hit Kennen, I get an upgrade. Like, I have so many pairs that I could just hit there and profit, so... So I end up slamming a ZZ route here, just to make my board even stronger. Because like I said, you want to play for board strength so you can win streak. Because otherwise, there's a chance you'll just never get to 9, and it's really hard to win games, or rather top 1, if you don't go 9. At least in this meta. I think I end up losing this because Hodge Z OP? No, never mind. Okay. The attack speed slow was pretty good. Okay, so as you can see here, I get a Nico and like 5 gold. Which was absolutely super worth the like 8 damage I took to get him. I'll take 8 damage to get 5 gold and a Nico's help. Anytime. Unless it kills me, of course. Now this guy is really weak. So I think we just end up deleting them. Unless I'm wrong. I don't think I'm wrong. Yeah, because Cat ults right here, and then, yep. Okay. Oh, I got... Yeah, that's right. So I got 4 gold from that. That was honestly crazy. So for those that don't know, Fortune is a buff that says every time you win, you get an orb, and that orb can give you anywhere from 2 to 4 gold. But obviously the median is 3. So your average is going to be 2 to 3. You rarely ever get 4. If you get 4, then you are absolutely high rolling. So obviously, tell I'm high rolling. So yeah, my team kind of popped off right there. As you can see, I'm already level 8. It's only 4-3. It's pretty typical of win streak Fortune. And the good thing is my board is still strong enough to keep my HP high, and I can just put all my gold in the leveling here, basically. Or rather, not all of my gold, but all of my gold past 50. I believe... I think I end up going for a sword for GA. Either that or a rod for Ionic Spark. Yep, okay. So I ended up taking the rod for Ionic Spark. Ionic J4 is really good. Either that or I make Locket with this. That is another option. As you can see, I had Nat a cat too. That was a really weird bug. Yeah, I natural the cat too, so that's really good. That made my team like even stronger. So now I just get a slam. Yeah, I slammed Locket, so I can get the crazy shields on my team. I think I end up beating this. Yes, I do. ZZ Rot OP. As you can see, being level 6 with no gold because you rolled to try and find a solvent for your very weak board is feels bad and something that you rarely ever want to do. If you're going a comp and you're not win streaking and your comp looks awful and you can't get anything out of it, don't roll. Try to transition into another comp if you possibly can. Unless you are 100% sure that there is an upgrade that gets you either a win streak or says you don't just lose a million HP because your team comp is really weak. Which that's just a thing of like knowing your lobby. Because it's a lot easier to judge that when you know what exactly your lobby is and how strong they are. As you can see, I just naturaled Jinxins into, so I'm getting pretty lucky this game, arguably. And this board now is going to look very different in about 3 to 4 rounds, I believe. I think only 3 of my units end up making it into my final comp. I sell the Garen because obviously I don't plan on going 9 Warlords. If I had Warlord Spat, it would be a consideration, but I do not, so I'm not going to. Here I slam Ionic on J4 because obviously he dives to their backline, and Ionic is a lot more useful when you have a unit that can move readily from their front line to their backline. I think I end up losing to this player just because they already have double Kayn 2 and their Kayn has red form with actually like good items. Yeah, because my Katarina does 0 damage because of this Dragon's Claw. That's fine. I only take 9 damage. It's not that big of a deal. So I'm really hoping to win this next round so I can pick up this Thresh, because I do plan on just transitioning into either 4 Dusk or 6 Dusk with a bunch of legendaries, because that is one of the best comps that you can go if you transition out of your comp at level 9. You just slam as many legendaries as you can and Dusk units, and you probably win, depending on how good your items are and how good your legendary chosen was. I also think I lose to this guy just because I could not kill his Aphelios. His Aphelios was just way too strong. So there's a Lilia here. I don't know if I end up leveling and rolling down here or if I wait around. I think I wait until after this. Because doing it now would have saved me HP, but I would have had less gold to roll with. Yet again, I think I end up beating this player. Oh wait, no, I don't. I take like 7 damage. I think I end up grabbing the Mage Cap? Because if I hit Mage Lilia and then can play Zillion, I have Mage Zillion, and Mage Zillion is one of the most broken things in TFT. Okay, so this starts my, I believe it was a 2-round long transformation process to transition my team into another comp. Let's see, Lee 2. So, another thing here, which is very greedy on my part, I end up keeping Fortune in to try and get this loss streak out of it. Okay, so I pick up that. I'm trying to find Azir. As you can see, I found the Mage Lilia. So my comp is a little crazy now. I think I end up taking out the Xin for Azir. Yep. I think I sell the Xin. Yeah, I sell the Xin. As you can see, 3 Mage Lilia is really strong. And I have... I don't think my... Yeah, no. Oh wait, yes, he did to get to cast. He only got 1 cast off though, I think. And I have this Nikos as well, so if I ever find another Zillion, I can just Nikos it. As you can see here as well, I got probably the best items I could have gotten. And I believe next round I end up selling Katarina to put the items on my transformed Kayn. Okay, so I pick up another Yone. As you can see here, I'm debating on whether I'm going blue or red. When you don't have Gunblade, or Double Hodge, you 99% of the time go Red Cane. So as you can see, I Ionic, Death Cap, and then I think Chalice? Or no, I Locket it. So, I believe I get a payout out of this round? Or no, I don't. I get a payout out of the next round, I think. Because I'm greeting my Nikos. But I know my comp is definitely strong enough to win the game. I'm really just greeting this fortune. Because if I do win this, it's basically impossible for me to lose. Because I think I end up getting like 2 Thieves' Gloves from this, which is insane. As you can see here, I'm just rolling for Dusk units. And that. So I definitely should have taken the Azir out and put in Ribbon in retrospect. Now I think I end up winning this just because of Kayn healing. Yep. Okay, so I got my payout here, which was insane. As you can see, I have a bunch of things. I got a lot of gold and 2 Thieves' Gloves, so I just Thieves' Gloved my Yone. And then I think now I just sell all of that. Put in Ribbon, put in Shen. So I'm going for 4 Dusk here. I grab Set. So I play the Set just for now. I decide on whether I want to slam Thieves' Gloves or the cat items on him. I think I decided the cat items, and I just put Thieves' Gloves on Ribbon. I think I go for Zillion because I can Nico my Zillion to make him a Zillion too with Duelist Spat, which is actually not awful here considering the fact that I already have a Lee Sin, so I have Duelist buff. Either that or I can just natural the Zillion, which I don't actually remember what I do. I think I roll and find the Zillion? Or do I Nikos? Okay, I Nikos did. Now you can see I can start rolling a bit. In retrospect, I definitely should have rolled first and saved the Nikos. But it's okay, because never punished. I found Kane 2, which is obviously crazy. Do I end up... I think I end up selling... Yep, to try and find set 2, and obviously I found the set 2 as well. So now it's basically impossible for me to lose this game at this point. My team comp is just too stacked. As you can see, I have all of my traits active. We have the perfect traits. Boom. And then I kill both of them at the same time. So, that was the game that got me into Diamond. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the gameplay. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. Check me out on Twitch at twitch.tv/ohmrmatsu. If you didn't like it, then obviously dislike and give me a comment. Let me know what I did wrong in your opinion, and I will try my best to respond in accordance. Sayonara. Have a wonderful day.
I ain't here for the money.